Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and welcome to a start of a new season with Bath City in my lower league management playthrough. And here, I'm going for all or nothing, if I'm honest. Going for promotion this year, I'm sure everyone would be expecting it by now, so I'm actually going to choose the winner for the season expectations to come first, so I get that more wage budget. With that, so maybe I could sign some better players. The board gives me more wage budget, so I might have that. You see, 6.25k, 7k might allow me a better quality player or something that I'll go on the lookout for. So we'll see how it goes. I go for the winner. We get some youth players promoted. Coventry makes some players available for loan. Paul Davey, who actually was one last year, but again, he's not really that good and doesn't suit in my new tactic. Wayne O'Connor, a wide player again. I don't think he'd make a huge impact. I don't see the point getting him on loan. With Bath, we're given some money, 7.5k for the upcoming season, TV rights, and all that stuff, and some friendlies. Agree with some friendlies. I just let my assistant do that because they're not that important. We've got wage rises as well. So if you can see the wage rises, it's 675 per week we have right now in our available wage budget, and Addlesbury's going to leave as well. So these players that haven't, some players haven't even left yet that are going to leave, and I'll just show you who they are right now. Where are we? Contracts, and at the end of 2016 here, at this end of the season, we've got Stuart Jones, couldn't agree contract with him. Marvin Bennett, Colin Duff. So that means we need another goalkeeper youngster. I might do what I did in the first season, just have one and just put out a grade out goalkeeper to save wages. Addlesbury's going to leave. He agreed to go to another team, Stockport, who are actually in the School North, the opposite league to us. But yeah, like I said, he wasn't really performing amazingly in the new tactic where he had to play defensive midfield, so that's what happened with that. Anthony Jack leaving as well, doesn't suit new formation. Calvin Bosman wasn't good enough. Ryan Watts wasn't good enough. And yeah, the rest, well, O'Callaghan, unfortunately, he didn't perform late in the season when we needed him. I know he was getting a bit tired by his age, so I don't feel he deserves the wages he wanted. He wanted more, so yeah, that was it on them, and hopefully I'll try and make some transfers now with the budget I have. And here you can see the transfers I've made for this upcoming season. It's definitely a different transfer window than to most. You can see I've spent 10k. You can see 5k on a couple players, so I'll go into that a bit later, but here, I'll just show you the players that have left and what's happening with them right now. George O'Callaghan, no team has picked him up yet, and no team is even interested, so that really backs up my opinion of letting him go. No one really feels interested to sign him, so they might think he's past it and he won't be good enough because of his physical attributes, which showed towards the end of last season. So yeah, I'm happy about letting him go, especially with the signings I made. Like, I'm really happy. Andy Galliner, he's gone. Again, no one's picked him up. Ryan Watts, he actually went to Woking. Woking picked him up on a free transfer. Again, he wasn't good enough for me to... Yeah, he didn't merit getting another contract for me. So that's just the way it went with him. And Calvin Bosman, in the same boat. He wasn't good enough. And that's just, the way it went for a couple players. They weren't good enough, or they don't suit into the tactic, which is a perfect explanation of Anthony Jack. He doesn't even have interest from clubs as well, which is very interesting. Because he did play well for me in the first season at least. I'm sure he could, because he's still 24, like fairly young. He's not going to get worse, that's what I mean. He's a good passer, good dribbler, so I guess in the right formation, with the right teammates around him, the right quality around him, he'll be a good player. But I've changed my tactic, doesn't really suit him. And of course, Ben Addlesbury, he moved on to Stockport on a free transfer. They offered him a contract actually, and then he moved on, and they're in the School North, so it's not like he's going to play against us, so unless they get promoted into School Premier, and we do, and we face him. But yeah, I doubt that will happen, both of us. But yeah, definitely, because I selected the winner to get those extra, to get the extra wage budget. It's crucial now. If I don't win, I'm probably going to get fired. Like I said before, it's all or nothing. See, the minimum expectation is the team to win the School South this season, and I want to. That's why I did that as well. I wanted extra wage budget, and also, maybe I need that pressure. Maybe I need that pressure to win. Now I can't say my expectations is to come mid-table. Even my media prediction is a bit higher this year, so they feel we have a better team. Like, if I go to our club here, our media prediction is 7th now. I believe that's the highest it's ever been, so I think, yeah, I really think we can have a chance to win it, and I do want to come first. Like I said, expectations there, and I did that sneaky thing of having only one goalkeeper, let my other goalkeeper go, so I can just use a grayed out goalkeeper, keep extra wages from that as well. But anyway, I'll go through the signings I brought in, and all these, yeah, these early free transfers. It's a bit weird how they show there. They're just a couple of my regions that came through that I offered contracts too late, and they came up through there. I don't know why, but yeah, they came through the youth intake. They're not players I signed, so that's a bit weird. I just signed them up. It's not like I found them in the transfer market. They were on our, they came through. See here? Yeah, they came through on our transfer, well, not transfer, sorry, in our youth intake, but I offered contracts to them late, so they probably would have came late. I guess that's the reason why they're showing there. But anyway, on the experienced players we brought to the club, first up, experienced player Glenn Poole. He's a left midfielder. I felt in our new formation we did need a new left midfielder. And judging off what O'Callaghan did for us, he was really good. And he would be a similar player. He's got good penalty taking as well. He'll take the penalties. He'll finish, hopefully, well, if Putman's not playing. And you can see his physicals are low. But I look for left midfielders. What I did, I searched by, I'll tell you what I do so you know. I went to Transfer Setter, Player Search, and I searched for, I'll go, yeah, just say if I'm looking for another left midfielder, I go left midfielder, I search by technical attributes like crossing or someone, and he was the guy with the highest attributes. So I went for him, because he was better than all these, you can see all these players here, they're not really consistent in all those technical attributes, but he was. That's what I mean. Look, he had 11 passing, 13 long shots, 12 free kick taking, and 12 crossing, and very good mental attributes. And of course, physically, he's poor, but you saw that with O'Callaghan. The physicals didn't really matter as much, so he's going to be that left midfield position when it's either going to be he or Guilliams. So see what happened, but we've got someone else as well who could potentially be a better player. He's younger, but for now, we'll go to our next player, Nick Swarad. He's actually got a very low report, and yeah, a lot of low attributes as well. That's probably why, but he is basically like a Putman in defense. He can play all defensive positions, and he's got high defensive attributes. He's got 14 tackling and 13 marking, and he's got decent determination and leadership. So, of course, he's got a very low rating, but if you look in history here, this is what I looked at. I looked at his good attributes for defending, but also his performances. Look at this for Stocksbridge, 11 games, scored 2 goals, but he had over a 7 rating. Then again in the School North for Bradford, PA, he got over a 7 rating, over a 7 average rating again as well. So that's pretty good, I reckon. That's in the year they got relegated. Well, yeah, then they got relegated, and you can see they weren't playing in a league there. So he got decent average ratings for not a great team. So hopefully he can step up for us, and I'm working on his pace, because obviously his physical attributes are low, and that's why I'll be working with him. But he's just like a backup right now. Yeah, he's just for backup, really. And then we made a signing. This is what the big wage budget allowed me to. It allowed me to sign some players from other clubs. And of course, you have to pay some wage, or not wage, sorry, some compensation when you sign them. I signed them on the free transfers, but you had to pay some compensation. So it's not like I paid 5K for them up front. It was just the compensation you have when you approach to sign for some players from other teams. But anyway, Ryan Plowright, he's a guy who he could actually play right back. That's what I mean. He could play right back or right mid. And I wanted to sign him to maybe allow Ross Stern to play striker, because you know he can score, especially with two striker formation now. Stern can come in there, but this guy, I like the look of him, his physical attributes. I've really learnt that physical attributes are really important in the lower league, so I wanted to sign someone like that, and he did have that. And he's got decent technicals, his tackling's good, he's got good free kicks, passing, crossing as well, so he can get past. He's got pace and strength, and get crosses in as well. He's got leadership, important, creativity, decent. So he's going to be a good player, and his current ability is a good player for this level to be, and potentially to be a good skill Premier player. So yeah, a decent player, I reckon. Leave your thoughts on him and his signing, and especially to actually pay money for 5K. And Pat Carey as well from Rushall. He was in the same boat. Another defender we signed up, a centre back. He's got 14 tackling, 11 marking, 11 heading, 14 strength, or no, 11 strength, sorry. I just got 14 from tackling. But anyway, yeah, he's got some decent attributes for defending once again, and he's a younger type, 21. He's a good player for this level and has potential to be decent in the Skrill Premier. If I can sign a young player who's good for this level with potential to grow, I reckon that's a perfect signing. But obviously he has his low attributes like his quickness and stamina. We've got to work on that. I think I'm working on stamina. Yeah, I'm working with stamina. Stamina's important. And then we got Alex Stavrenou on a free transfer. Defensive midfielder. He can also play centre-back as well if the others aren't performing because he can defend well. But yeah, obviously he'll come in one of those two defensive midfield positions. He's got preferred moves as well. He's got quite a few. He's got plays short and simple passes, places shots and comes deep to get the ball. He could also play right back if needed as well. Again, a good player for this. I'm signing a lot of players that are good for this level. Previously, yeah, people have said I sign young players who aren't good enough for this level, probably below this level, with potential to be higher. So yeah, I changed that up here. And again, I signed Jacob Berkeley Agyapong. This guy's a very interesting player. Again, 5-star report. Would be a leading player for this level with potential to be a leading Skrill player, left back. But again, he could play left midfield. If you think that older guy's not good enough, if you think he'll be too slow, this guy can come in. But he's also good as a left back. Of course, we have Dan Ball, but if Dan Ball's injured, this guy can come in. He's got good teamwork as well. And with his potential, his crossing can develop decently. Tackling can, because they're already 10. And yeah, his report is really good. And he actually came through the Crystal Palace Academy. So that's really good, a Premier League team, but obviously they got relegated here, you can see. And now they're a championship team. But still, they were a Premier League team when he came through. So, yeah, he looks really good as a signing, I think. Especially he can play two positions in our formation. Who knows, maybe we could train him to play right back. Like, he's got a reasonable right foot. But for young players I don't like I don't like training them on new positions because I want their training to be focused on improving their attributes, like his pace as well. He would seem like especially with a player like that, I would imagine, like, what, is he from like Ghana or something in nationalities? Okay, he's just from London, but he sounds like he'll be African by his last name, and yeah, he should be pacey, so I'll be working on his pace, and he should be like a tricky player as well. You can see his crossing as well. So yeah, Crystal Palace developed some decent players, so hopefully he can develop into an okay player. Hopefully he's holding on to some decent potential as well from coming from Crystal Palace, and that would be great. And also we got a loan player from, again, we picked up another parent club. Of course it changed, you can only have one. And they're actually offering us more money, or giving us more money per year annually, like 13k it is now. But anyway, Pat Slauson, he can play on right mid and left mid, that's perfect for us, in case we need that backup there. And he could be decent, actually. He's got 11 penalty taking. That doesn't really affect his overall game, though. But he's got 11 dribbling. He's not really that quick. I think I'm working on that with him in training, though. Oh, no, I'm actually working on the role of a winger. Sorry, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And he's got flair, so he can be a decent player. He's got okay attributes for an 18-year-old. And he's been a few years in the game. He had one appearance in the League 2 last season, so he got a start in a couple leagues above here. So they think he's quality. So we'll see how he goes for us. So yeah, it will be a very great thing. If you can drop in your comments, do you like my signings? Do you reckon my team as a whole can get promoted? I do. Honestly, we got two young strikers, and of course Partman, he's injured again. He must be injury prone. But the good thing is he goes up when he's injured, which is so weird. I'm working on maybe I should leave advanced forward role because he's going up. I don't know. Usually I don't like to train them when they're injured, but he's going up in his attributes again up to 18. It went back down to 17. Now it's up again. And that's after he got injured. So, very interesting there. But anyway, yeah, we've got two very good young players. Of course, Tolly, striker, he's been really good. And the guy who I think probably looks better than him, Bob Gurney. And we're playing two strikers now. It's going to be, yeah, really good to play these guys together. And for the future as well. He's got really strong mental attributes as well, and physically. He's probably physically better than Tolly in terms of his strength. So, we'll see how he goes. And, of course, we have got this other guy who's not as good in terms of his potential, but his ratings are okay. Again, doesn't look as amazing, but he's got some good attributes, like long shots 12, finishing 12, composure 12. So he could actually score when given the chance. Hopefully, he's got flair as well, so he could do something special. But again, he's probably going to need some, like, under 18 games. So here I'm going to set up the set piece takers, just so you can see who I'm doing. And again, yeah, this episode will be just one game, because I'm showing you this transfer stuff, and I also set up this tactic. I always do this, or the set pieces and penalties and stuff, I set that up right before the first competitive game. I've said it a few times, but in case you're a new viewer, that's what I do. I don't do it in the friendlies or anything, and I take everything off from the last season. Ben Garner. Oh, interesting about him as well, Ben Garner. Because, yeah, he can't play a really... Like, he could play centre back, but he can't make an impact there as a creative player like he did last season. And that's what that's what he's been known for in my team. So I'm actually training him in defensive midfield, because that's where he has to play. Even though he can't play that at all right now, I have to be working on that with him. Like I said, I don't... Like people say, you just said before, you don't train young players, but I need to train him I need to train him in a position he can play for us, which he doesn't have any right now. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and set this all up. And of course, here you can see Putman. He's going to be the penalty taker with those attributes. 18 finishing, 16 composure, 19 penalties. That's insane. And then we got Glenn Poole for when he's not playing. And then we got Wooten as well. Then Gurney. So we've got some quality pen takers for this level at least. So I like to do 5. It just really depends how much quality I have. And then captains as well. Dutton, I made him captain because he's got good leadership. That's why I wanted to keep him, because I thought he could be a potential captain with 18 leadership. Then we got Wooten as the backup with 16 leadership and 16 determination. And then we've got Churchill as the backup because he's always going to play in the goalkeeping position. He's got 16 determination. His leadership isn't high, but his determination is high, and he's been at the club for a while. Then Tolly... No, actually, I'm going to put Tolly ahead of him because he just got better leadership. I think leadership's more important because that's what his default set like that on. So, and Curtis McKenzie. Yeah, we've got these little club legends, don't we, already? These young players have been at the club for a few years, like Tolly, Churchill, and McKenzie. And yeah, they're becoming like young legends of the club, and they're still only like 18 and stuff. Well, McKenzie's a bit older because we actually signed him. He's 22, so but slightly more experienced. But if you look at the guys like Tolly, who seems like experienced first teamer for us, they're only 18. This is like what? Their 4th season and only 18. And he's got over 10 goals every season he played. And not to forget when he just came in as a regen in the youth intake in the first season, from just 11 games, he scored 12 times. He's going to break records for us, goal scoring records. He'll reach it, without a doubt. I think it's 66. I showed you last time. I'll show you it again. Where do we go? History, records, mostly goals for a club. Scott Partridge, 66. I suppose you could say Putman could almost reach that as well because he bangs in heaps. And he's already on 22 for us. Of course, Tolly's got more. But Putman could kill that this season. Depends how much he plays. But Tolly... what has he got overall for us? 41. So, yeah, he's not too far away. Like, if he plays for the next... Well, if he plays his whole career for us, he'll break that. I'm hoping for that. But if he develops into a good player and we're not going up, yeah, we probably can't. So I'm just going to set up my team now. So here's the team for the first league game of the season. Ready to get promoted, I reckon, this season. You know, this tactic was very, very good towards the end of the season. I won the last 3 games in a row. So it was... good. We went on the attack, playing on very fluid, trying to teach my team the way we want to play in the future, setting the standard. And yeah, we look good. We look good. So this is the team I'm going to be starting with. And the team looks better now. You can tell the experience. Look, Dutton, Stavrenew, Mackenzie's getting older now, Ngoy, this playwright guy I signed, Dan Ball getting more experience as well. Poole I signed, Stern getting more experience. Then I've got the young players only up front, Tolly and Gurney, who are great players. Like Gurney, he's a good player for this level without a doubt. He'll be as good as any experienced player, and his determination's actually going up because I think he's getting, he's learning. He's learning from Putman. Imagine if his finishing goes insanely high like Putman. That would be insane if he could do that because his other attributes are crazy. Like mentally and physically for his age. 16, just turned 16 as well. So he could be a superstar. He could be a superstar. I'm playing him at that complete forward because he could create better than Tolly. Unfortunately, Putman, of course, he'll be injured to start the season. But yeah, I'm happy to start with Tolly and Gurney because I have faith in their attributes. And if I'm honest, I think Gurney, just judging off his attributes, he's better than Tolly. But I'll probably be more inclined to start Tolly over him because of what he's already done at the club. But you see, Putman is injured for about 3 to 4 weeks, so got to be mindful of that. And I'm going to be starting Poole. That will be what you'll see probably often because he's got pace. He's probably not going to be... No, he doesn't have pace. Yeah, that's what I mean. Because he's older and he's slow, physically poor and all that stuff. He wouldn't be an impact off the bench. What I would want to do is start him and then maybe bring on someone like Williams or Agyapong. Of course, the guy we signed from Crystal Palace, he was on a free transfer. So, like I said before, hopefully we'll be holding on to some decent potential. And yeah, maybe his potential could actually be higher than school premier. Of course, John Freegard, our assistant manager, isn't going to have the best judging of player ability and player potential. As you can see there, it's only 7 for potential and 6 for ability. And again, he's on a non-contract as well. For assistant manager, saving some money, a little bit of money here and there. So I'm happy about my team, especially from the defensive side. Of course, we've got the young players forward like Tolly and Gurney, who are superstars. And then we've got a really strong midfield in terms of experience. And then same with defense as well. I'm happy with how it's looking right now. I'm really excited about these players. Just looking at these guys, like even Agupong, who's not even starting, but Agupong, Poole, Stavrenew and Dutton. He's been there for a while now, but his experience should tell. Plowright, who we signed, we actually spent money on. And who's that actually defender we signed? Now, Pat Carey, unfortunately, he's injured right now, but I'm liking it. And Paul Wootton, he's actually still under 21's manager, so even if he doesn't play for us, and he could if needed, he's got decent mental attributes, as you know, he's going to be important in terms of giving experience to the youngsters in training. So huge game here. Would be fully expecting to win it at home especially. Come on. Will be a fantastic way to start off. Okay, they've got some low condition players like Tom Derry. I think I'm just going to hard tackle him, and 90 condition. Just hard tackle their strikers. There you go. Let's go assertive. And yeah, assertive second option has always done well for me. And again, a couple players listened keenly. That's okay. Not that, okay, I had this from the last game of the season. We actually went so close, didn't we? We went so close to getting in the playoffs. We just missed off. We were actually in some point on the final day. We were there. Okay, that was quick. So I have to go. That wasn't a great first half. I'm far from pleased. Come on, show something more convincing. Apologies for that first half. No real action for you to see. And yeah, if you missed out like last games of the season, I am showing goals in 3D. So hopefully we can score now so you can see it. But no, you can see here anyway, close. And goal action as well. If offsides and disallowed goals, you can see if they were disallowed or not. Or should have been. Okay, this second half it's been better start than the first half. We had a couple chances early. But again, like start of the season, maybe players, they're not as fresh. So you've got to keep that in mind. But yeah, Tolly hasn't started amazingly. So what I'm going to do here, you see we have no striker on the bench, but we've got that Pat Slauson on loan. So we're going to swap him with Stern, play him up there, and see how he goes. Put him complete forward, actually, and bring Gurney as a striker. I like his attributes a lot, really. And Agupong off for ball, and then Williams take Poole off. We'll see how we go there. Pat Slauson, I'll say pressure off because he's young. Seems relaxed. Same with Agupong as well. He's young. And Williams, I have faith in you. Come on. We need to start off with a win, not this draw crap. Come on. Go Tolly. Poole. Ball. Oh yeah, these players haven't came off yet. Tolly. Dutton. This might not be a highlight, I'm not sure. Poole. Tolly. We could score. Yeah, because we just made the sub. Usually when you stop it and make the sub, nothing happens. The last 20 minutes here, come on. Go overload. I wanted to win a game. Oh no, we're not going to win. 4 minutes of extra time, and it's nothing. My opponent didn't even look like scoring. We had a couple chances, but yeah, overall that was a disappointing game. I could almost play another game because that happened so fast. I'm far from pleased. That wasn't good enough. Teddy Ngoy, I'll just say, I'm happy with your performance. Why did other players get angry? I don't get that. I'm talking to him specifically. I never got that in Football Manager. When you're talking to a player specifically, why do the other players get mad? When you're private talk to someone. I don't know. Or maybe it's not private. Maybe it's in the group. I guess that could be the case. And yeah, Agupong makes his professional debut. Goalless Tolly worries Bath. It shouldn't say that because it's a new season. It's a new season. Like, it's the first competitive game of the season. You forget about last season. Well, anyway, only 3 days away from Wealdstone. Away from home. But I know why. Because we've just been focusing on tactic. We haven't really been focusing on attacking movement. Because I want to get the tactic 100%. 100%. What is it right now? Well, it's close enough. It's basically all parts accomplished apart from one. One of them is competent. So we should go attacking movement now and attacking. Now, I reckon next game we'll score for sure. So here's a game against Wealdstone. They actually lost their first game. You can see they're sitting in 16th. They got -2 goal difference, and we're just sitting in 11th with the draw. And you can see not many, we're the only team. That was the only draw out of all the games. So you can see not many draws in the first game, the first round of games. But I definitely want to push on here, especially even if we're playing away from home. I don't really care about that. I feel as though we have a really strong team. But look at this. The fitness problems is going to be a problem, of course. Gurney, what's his natural fitness is 16. That doesn't make sense. Isn't natural fitness how fast you recover? Or something like that? But he's tired. I don't know. We don't really have anyone else. I'm going to take Poole off and bring on Agyapong. Stern to come off and bring on that Slawson guy. I don't like dropping out for not as quality players, but sometimes you have to do that. This Brendan Valier guy is going to come into the bench, I believe. No, I'm going to take Ngoy off. Then we're going to have to try and play this Swerad guy. He's got good defensive attributes, as you know. Brandon Valier might come on or might start. Yeah, he's going to have to start. And I'll bring him striker or advance forward. Tolly, complete forward. That's his training in his... he's training that position. Paul Wooten, you think he would actually come on? Stavranu? I don't even know. No. Plowrights. He played good in the first game. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. What am I going to do here? We'll take off Stavranu for Wooten. I'll bring Wooten in there. But we need someone who can play right back to come on. I know, I'll bring Byers to start instead of Dutton, because then Dutton could come on centre-back and play right. We can swap him with Swerad or someone like that. Just do something like that. I don't know. We'll do something. We're going to have to make changes, but this is the tough thing. And if we lose here because of our low condition, it's going to be a tough start. Especially when we said we're going to win. And I had to do that to make a good signing. Or good signings, more specifically. Look, they're in the same boat, though. Look at all these players. They had to rest players like this as well. So hard tackle any of these players if they come on. And we'll see if that will do anything. Come on. Okay, assertive second option didn't work. Let's go passionately and say, I'm expecting you to win tonight, boys. Have to change something up. Because we didn't look like scoring in the first game. But we did defend well, actually. Come on, defend well again. Ooh, early chance, but was off target. Score early, please. Tolly. Giving it away. Oh, no. I can tell this. I've seen... Oh, I was going to say that. I've seen that so many times before on the break. But good save by Churchill. He's stepping up. Imagine how good he'll be when he's experienced in his age. He's done amazingly when he's young. I feel like he's done amazing for his age. I wouldn't say he's done amazing overall, but for his age, yeah. Save it. Again. That's what I mean. He's good. We could have easily conceded a goal already. But we look alright. Come on. Well done, Mackenzie. Now counter. Oh, that's poor. And of course, Putman being injured once again is not helping us. In terms of scoring goals. No! Oh, good save, Churchill again. Wow. He's even better now. How good has he been? He seems like an experienced goalkeeper. Like, if you just forget who he is, like his ratings and his age, he looks good. Just judging off his performance. Like, in real life, you can't see attributes of players. Like, a manager can't say, oh, he's got 14 reflexes or something. Like, managers can't see that. Like, they can't go click him there. Yep, 14 reflexes. He should be a good goalkeeper. But he's showing that now. Had a really good game. A clean sheet in the last game as well. Had 4 clean sheets in the preseason. Again, I'll say I'm not happy, though. Getting my team motivated. Come on. If we don't score in the first 2 games, there's going to be, obviously, attacking movement we need to work on in training. That's the clear thing. Oh, Valley is on. Should finish. Oh, second attempt. Imagine if that was Putman. That's what I mean. If he wasn't injured, we'll be winning this game and probably could have won the last game, if I'm honest. So we need to make changes here. You know this would have been the situation on the you saw the fitness levels of the players. So what am I going to do here? I'm not sure here. I'm going to bring Dutton on for Plowright. Then I'll swap him with Wooten. Wooten's got bad condition, but he was the guy I was going to put at right back when I changed it. Not much more I can do, yeah. But I can drop him to centre back to play more natural position and Swirad to his natural position. Well, even though he's natural as a centre back and right back. Gurney is going to have to come on. He's going to have to come on for Tolly just because of fitness reasons. And then who? Ross Stern for Slawson. Slawson's not really doing anything. Please. Pressure off for Gurney. And faith in Stern. Come on, Stern. You know you can get important goals for us. And we are on attack. Come on. Very fluid. Do something. Okay, a chance. Please, can we score this? Oh, Agyapong's on. The guy from Crystal Palace. Finds Valia. What was that? Again, another opportunity. We're actually defending really well. Haven't conceded in 2 games. Well, almost 2 games. We've had chances, though. We just haven't finished them. Disappointing. 2 games. So this is not a good start. This is not a good start. We needed a win. I'm going to say I'm happy, though. Because we haven't conceded a goal in the first 2 games. That's a positive sign. You can't look that we're 14th right now. Because it's not really a true reflection at where we're at. We're the only team who hasn't conceded a goal. That's the positive. Only team who hasn't conceded a goal. I'll take that. I'll take that. And because then if we look for some wins a bit later, it'll be good. Because our match fitness is not that great as well. Look at the condition of the players. That could be at the same time. But Putman, please come back. Please come back. He's 2 to 3 weeks. So when he's back, I'll have confidence in scoring. So as long as we're good defensively, I'm happy. Because when Putman's back, the goals are going to be back. So hopefully enjoy the episode. Leave your thoughts on my signings and the early results. But again, don't read into them too much. Because your tactic needs to be 100% fluid. And early in the season is probably when I do my worst, most of the time anyway, because, yeah, the tactic's still getting fluid. Players' condition, as you saw, their match fitness is not 100% as well. So all those things together, I'm surprised we actually defended really well, haven't conceded yet. So that's the positive things to take out of it. But anyway, if you want to see some more of this series, drop in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.